Should we buy or sell Palomar? First off, read this disclaimer carefully and do your good deed of the day by liking and subscribing. So we go to the other themes and insurance. 28% from the 52-week low average and minus 20%. So you can see that quite a few of these themes are in bear market territory. So even though, the major indexes are looking fine, there's been this stealth bear market. Okay, so looking at insurance. Lemonade, I did consider analyzing Lemonade. So it was like between Palomar and Lemonade, but Palomar came out slightly on top here. Okay, so they are in the natural disasters business, 9% from the 52-week low and minus 42% pullback. So pretty vicious. So here is their website. So here you can see it. Palomar protects. We offer customized specialty insurance solutions for homes and businesses in the face of earthquakes, hurricanes, and floods. So let's jump into the charts. So this is, weekly data points, big picture. I did find these time cycles. Rise, decline, rise, decline, rise, decline, rise, decline, and there is supposedly, a rising phase around the corner. So that's interesting. That is, bullish. We also seem to have here, again, a horizontal support. There's been quite a few charts as of late with horizontal support levels. They can fail, of course, if support breaks. That's obviously bad. But if no one turns bullish at horizontal support, guess what? Then it will not go up either. So that's just the paradox of the market. The market is not ruled by the fence sitters. So yeah, I do see horizontal support here. I think you see it as well. So this is an opportunity for the bulls. If we were to break horizontal support, that is certainly more of a bearish signal, because then support can quickly become resistance. But at this point, I would give the benefit of the doubt to the bulls, especially given that this interesting discovery in terms of time cycles. So here are the daily data points. You can see the horizontal support more clearly. So let's measure some risk reward here. So if we were to break, so minus 3-ish%, 3-4, that is when we would have, a firm break of horizontal support. That obviously would not be good. So yeah, let's explore a bit further here with, these other indicators that we have here. Looking at RSI, we are at a record low level on the weekly data points. You could, as a contrarian, say that that is bullish. A distance vis-a-vis the 20-week moving average is at a level that formed low, the key low back here and here. That's interesting. Looking at daily data points, the daily RSI here is at an extremely low level. Distance from the 20 and 50 and the 100-week moving average is also at levels that has formed lows in the past. Yeah, because if the thing is that, if you put yourself in the position, in the mindset of being a bear, so let's assume that you were short Palomar, I think that after this day after day after day of it going down, you would probably start to consider booking some profits. And to do that, you would have to close by buying. So yeah. So here are the correlations. We do not have any long-term correlations, but we do have some on the daily data points. So there's 78% positive with the S&P 500, 54% with the XLF, the finance ETF, and 28% with the insurance ETF. So actually a lower correlation than the broader finance ETF. And then we have, a 53% positive with the dollar index. So when we look at the seasonality over the last 3 years, so we kind of only have 2 years. December on average tends to give us a 6% gain. January is very strong. but we have very little data. When we go here to Finviz, we do see that we are, year to date down minus 25%, which is pretty substantial. And options are available, if you were to consider some hedging option play to hedge a long position. When we go here to SAX, number for sale D value, but we do have a growth. That's good. I mean, there's growth. Industry rank, bottom 40%, insurance, property, and casualty. 1.7 billion in market cap, no dividend. Let's look at, the insiders. So unfortunately, we do have a bunch of selling here from the insiders. When we look here at, the consensus estimates. And then we do see that the analysts, they feel way more bullish than the insiders. So there's a 52% price target average, above, the current stock price. Highest target is 74% above, and the lowest target is 20% above. So if we sum up, I think that we did see on the technicals, it's pretty clear that we have horizontal support. We also have this rising phase around the corner in the form of a new time cycle. So that is bullish. The seasonality, we don't really have much data at all, so be very careful with the seasonality. Fundamentally, we do have a growth. The analysts are bullish. The unfortunate thing is certainly that the insiders are selling. I would certainly want to see, given a horizontal support, that some key insiders start buying next week or very soon, because it is very important for the market to see these kinds of transactions, especially at long-term support. But taking it all together here, I think that it is easier to make a bullish case than a bearish case. The bears have already made a pretty huge profit. Many days in a row we have seen selling, and if you are short, at some point you have to book profits, and you don't want to get too greedy, and that that kind of action could help the bulls to form a low around this horizontal support.